Nat and Dawn Show. You're watching episode 3. Hi, Nat.
Hi, Dawn.
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
Wanted to tell the viewers what you've been up to.
Well, before we do that, we should tell everybody that we've moved to a new studio.
Yes, we have.
As you can tell here. Still live from Dawn's basement. We just added a little backdrop.
Do you like it? I hope you like it.
Everybody said, get rid of the backdrop. We have gotten some pretty good comments. You can't see them on YouTube, but we've gotten some emails from friends, and we've had a lot of input. Some we will take, and some we won't. But anyway.
But they're all good. We like input, no matter how good or bad.
We like comments. So.
But we do have a new backdrop, so we feel a little more professional.
Yes. So I understand you have something you want to talk about tonight.
I do. Something really interesting. And I was going to tell you this before, and I said, we'll just save it for the show, because maybe our viewers would want to know about it, too.
I know, because we have to stop talking to each other every
day.
Because
that's the whole thing.
That's why when the last episodes are done, what have you been up to?
Like, you know what I've been up to.
What do you mean?
All right, so now you don't know so much. I was reading a little article, and I thought it was interesting. It was just an article online. Did you know? Now, you know how much I love wine. I didn't know, though.
Bottle of red. Get your white. A bottle of white.
But seriously, in tonight's segment, I wanted to just touch on this. Did you know that a wine taster's nose is insurable?
Random.
Seriously.
And since you're insurance.
I told you this. A wine taster's nose goes for $7.8 million.
Okay, and so that begs the question. You are into insurance. This is what you do for a living.
Yes, I do. But this has nothing to do with...
But does your company insure anybody's nose? No, I've heard of legs getting insured.
Yes, no, I don't. I'm not sure actually, because I don't do that kind of insurance. But I'm not positive that we do. But it's out there. It's. I mean, I heard about J-Lo's ass being insured for. What? Can I say ass? I don't. Well, you know, like they say, like J-Lo's ass is like.
It is.
You know, she insures her butt. Yeah.
I wonder how much mine would go for, because mine's a lot bigger
than but the thing is, the problem is this, is that, you know, if we're insuring body parts, why though? I don't understand why we're insuring body parts, because, I mean, I guess if this is your only source of income, is your nose, then I guess you would want to insure it.
Well, I guess
just in case you couldn't use your nose anymore, but, I mean, I would just drink the wine if I couldn't sniff it. What's the problem?
I'll drink to that.
What's the problem? I don't understand.
What, can I tell you about my wine, since we're talking about wine?
Yes.
Do you want to know how classy this wine is?
How classy?
It's a skirt top bottle.
Oh, I love it! Actually, I have to tell you this. I don't know if you know this, but, you know, a lot of the corkscrews and stuff like that, you think that's like a really good bottle of wine. But from what I understand, I was at a restaurant on vacation, and, you know, I order wine, and I order for the table, of course.
Of course.
And,
Dawn Marie always has to be in charge.
Yes. And he brought over this bottle of wine, and I was appalled, because he started screwing it. And I was like, are you kidding me? You're giving me a screw top bottle?
Are you kidding me?
Do I look like I want a screw top bottle? You know, and it was interesting because now, you know, he's telling me this whole story about this is what they're doing. They're moving away from the corkscrews for some reason. And I mean, this is just one person telling me this, but it's interesting because, you know, the corkscrews are no more. And I save the corkscrews, actually. I put them in like a vase. You've seen it. Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. Put it in a vase. And I have it like next to my wine rack, and I put the corkscrews in the vase, and I put the flowers in the vase, so it covers like the stems of the artificial flowers, and it makes for a nice little decoration piece. So there you go. Little Martha Stewart for you.
Little random Martha Stewart for you.
Sorry, Martha.
So now you have an assignment. You have to go to work, and you have to find out if your company has anybody that they have insured their nose or their ass or their hands. I think that there's actually, you know, like special, you know, companies who actually like specialize in this kind of insurance. But it's interesting. They say something about Heidi Klum's legs. You know, they had Epilady had insurance on her legs also, like for $1 million. Okay. Well,
if I lose my legs, I want to trade them in for new care anyway. So
she's got great legs.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Stand up and show everybody.
Maybe I do. No. Next episode. Never.
That'll be the X-rated episode.
Never.
I've been up to something.
What you been up to?
I don't know, most of you people who know me out there know that I'm a little crafty.
She's very crafty.
And because next month, sorry, I didn't mean to beat the shit out of you. Next month is October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness. So in the last episode of Issue. Crochet Magazine September 08 is the Breast Cancer Awareness Scarf. So I've been working on it.
Oh, you're making
it's
one?
a scarf. See? It's pretty.
Oh, my gosh!
Right there?
Oh, that's fabulous!
I did that. Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
You want one?
I do.
I'll make you one.
I do.
Anyway, so that's my little bit of randomness
Very pretty.
From me. You know.
Oh, I'm so impressed.
And I'm sure my husband...
I've seen blankets, I've seen baby hats and clothing and stuff like that you've done. I'm saying, I've seen yours. But that's really neat that you could just, like, take it out of a magazine and just do it.
Thank you. I was going to say, my husband, he sees me start things and stop and start and stop, and if I bring another skein of yarn into the house, I'm sure he's going to shoot me. But I failed to mention the fact in episode 1 or 2 that I am married. And he made comments to me about, oh, you can talk about this and you can talk about that, but you can't tell anybody that you're married. I am married. In November, it will be 20 years.
Wow.
20 years.
God bless you.
I know. So that's it. There you go, Joe. That was for you. And anybody else who cares.
And we'll celebrate.
I know. Well, speaking of Joe, we were driving home the other day, and we have Sirius radio in the car, and we've programmed to have 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s music. And, of course, I did my high school days, and I graduated in 1980, but I really cannot stand a lot of the 80s music. And he's like, he can't understand that, and so I'm always changing the channel. But then I came to realize that some really good music came out of the 80s.
Some really good music did come out of the 80s, but some
Bon Jovi.
Corny music came out of the 80s, too.
Oh, what, Flock of Seagulls? Whatever that is. But Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Who's that? Pat Benatar?
Pat Benatar.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so it's not all of 80s music that I don't like. It's certain 80s music, like Flock of Seagulls.
No, like Herbie Hancock and like.
Well, no, Herbie Hancock is all jazzy
stuff, though. It's just kind of out there. It was maybe I was too young to appreciate it.
What are you saying? That I'm ancient?
A little bit older than me.
Oh, great. What year did you graduate?
87.
Yeah, I am a lot older than you.
I know.
But I look fabulous. Don't you agree?
Look marvelous.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Marvelous.
Thank you.
Remember, it's not how you feel, it's how you look.
It's not how you look, it's how you feel.
No, it's not how you feel, it's how you look. Billy Crystal said so, and I live by that. You look marvelous, darling.
I look marvelous.
Yes,
all right.
Billy Crystal said that.
So, we're going to try to cut these episodes down a little bit shorter because we did get some comments that...
we're going to stop talking now, then.
So we're going to stop talking now. So I think that's it.
Is that all we have to say? No.
No.
Today is September 11th.
Oh.
And we want to just acknowledge that.
Yes.
To all the families and all the people who are still out there. And to me, and I was telling you this a couple of nights ago, though, I don't feel like a lot of people still remember that people are still over there fighting for us, for America. And I personally have 2 family members over there, and I just want to say that I hope they're safe always, and I think about them all the time, and everybody else as well.
Yeah.
And
with us living in New York, where it all took place, when it all started, it was I think it's more real to us than anybody else. And I'm not discounting the way anybody feels about it or the way that it affected them. But I think you're right that if you weren't directly affected by it, by losing a family member or having somebody overseas now, or not overseas, but you know what I mean. Over there.
But you know, I really feel like people go on with their daily lives. It's natural. It's just natural. And I really feel like until today happens, you know, when they have the moments of silence, which is beautiful, it's very nice, and they're talking about, you know, Ground Zero and all that stuff, we kind of forget about the people who would still, you know, the families are being torn apart still by, you know, people being deployed still, you know, back over there.
Oh, I still can't allow myself to go to Ground Zero.
Yeah, well, you know, they're saying that this year, and maybe very soon, is that people aren't going to be able to go there anymore because of all this construction. Mm-hmm. They're really going to start getting down to it. They want it done, I think, like within the next 10 years, if not sooner. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Well, all right. So I think that's it. We wanted to give our little shout-outs. Oh, speaking of shout-outs, I have to do one more, and then we're going to sign off, okay? This goes out to Dara at coolerparents.com because I think she's our biggest fan, and she wants to be our manager. So where are you going to take us, Dar? And Dara, this is Dawn, by the way, in case you didn't know from the first couple episodes. She wants to meet you, so I have to give you her email address, and she's been critiquing and everything. So there you go, coolerparents.com. Check it out. It's a parenting network site. What?
One more thing.
One more thing.
Congratulations to Joe and Stephanie.
Joe and Stephanie. Married. Yay! Congratulations. Tomorrow. Yay! That's not random.
That's random.
No, it's not random. Well, I guess that's random.
Yeah,
okay.
Random.
So anyway,
just in there.
We're Nat and Dawn. Thanks.
Brought to you courtesy